Hello out there in YouTube land. Smoking McClellan Drama Reserve in my Yakono Queen E. It's a really nice blend, actually. And I probably won't keep smoking this because I just can't talk in a monologue and smoke a pipe at the same time. Watch all my videos, you'll see I start and just put the pipe down at some point. But I have no problem talking, smoking the pipe while in a dialogue, in a conversation, and that's what I want to speak about today. Dialogue. I just want to talk about my own pipe experience, because smoking a pipe, to me, is like engaging in a dialogue. Dialogue in the extended sense, because we're talking about three people here. First of all, there's me. Obviously, there's me, the pipe smoker. That's one point of the triangle. Another point of the triangle is the pipe carver, the person who carved this pipe. And sorry, I wasn't that prepared. The third person is the blender, in this case the McClellan Corporation. So I see pipe smoking as a dialogue, a conversation between the three of us. And this is what I mean. A lot of people, you hear about it on YouTube, you see it on the various bulletin boards. They will take a blend like this and add, that Akia to it, which I agree would be pretty good. And they'll or they'll mix it with another blend, or they're, something like that. I never do. I never do that. I'm not criticizing those who do, but to me, it's, this is the statement that the tobacconist wants to make, and therefore I simply want to listen to what he has to say. I'm not going to alter it. I'm not going to paraphrase it. This is his statement. He has the right to make it, and my job is to appreciate his statement on his own terms. Same thing with pipe. Now, of course, every pipe smoker wants a pipe with good smokability, one that's engineered well and smokes very well. But to me, that's important. I mean, obviously that's important. But to me, and to many people, of course, the aesthetics are absolutely essential here too. I wouldn't want. I mean, very few people would want a pipe that smokes well but looks ugly. Take that one step further. I wouldn't want a pipe that smokes well but looks average. I want something like this. I mean, this to me is art. It's a sculpture. It's beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful pipes I have, and yet fairly restrained. I mean, it's not like a weird freeform kind of thing. Tend to put down. This is why now I don't smoke corn cobs. I am in no way criticizing those who do. But to me, corn cobs, I mean, they're cheap. They're they can be had cheaply. And if I see someone walking down the street with a corn cob, I'm going to say, hey, there goes a brother pipe smoker. I just don't think they're attractive. There's no aesthetic value in them to me, which is why I don't smoke corn cobs. So there, on one hand, we have this conversation, this dialogue between me, the smoker, in this case Tonino Yakono, the pipe carver, and the McClellan Corporation, at least, company, whatever the correct word would be there. And yet, it's time to look at it and take it one step further than that even. Because it's not simply these three people, or it's. I mean, think about all the people. I mean, Tonino Yakono, he carves the pipes himself, and yet think about all the people who went into making this pipe. Um, there are the people who harvested the briar, something that they do for, which I'm told is fairly dangerous work. I'm not sure about in this region or not, but it can be dangerous work. um, they're the people who transport the briar to the carver, and of course the carver may look at it and reject it, and more people send it back somewhere else. And, all these people are involved in this. I mean, the silver band, where did that come from? Other people must have been involved in that, and then people shipped that to him as he made it. The people who made the tools, the knives that he used, the tools that he used for carving, the people who made the stain, and the people who transported the stain to his workshop. Think about all the people involved just in this one little tin of tobacco. There are the tobacco farmers, and we have Virginia tobacco in here. We have actually know where it comes from. We have tobacco in here that comes from Greek Eastern Macedonia, at the southern slope foothills of the Rhodope Mountains. Plus, I'm sure there's a Virginia in here. Plus, there are other blends. The farmers who raised these crops come from, let's say, at least three different corners of the universe, of the earth. And all that tobacco had to be grown, had to be planted, had to be grown, had to be watered and fertilized and harvested. It's probably not just one person doing all of that. There's a lot of people involved in here. The people who process the tobacco and ship it, the people who actually are involved in international delivery, from the farms, from the processing to the tobacconist, the people who do the actual blending, using a recipe that was made some time back and tested by many other people. And then it gets shipped. In this case, it was shipped to. It was shipped to Four Noggins. Four Noggins purchased it. I purchased it from Four Noggins. It was shipped by. I forget, UPS, FedEx, whatever, here to Korea. And just think about all the people who were involved, from planting the seeds to finding its way into my pipe. I mean, there is an incredible amount of people involved in the tobacco, in the pipe making, all of it finding their way into my. The pipe finding its way into my mouth, the tobacco finding its way into my pipe. And what happens? All those people who are involved in it, just so it all comes together right here. And what do I do with it? I set it afire and watch it go up in smoke. And when you think about that, isn't that really bizarre? So for all those people, many of whom may not even be with us anymore, people who, maybe in this case it's okay, but sometimes I'm smoking tobaccos that come from recipes that are, very, very, very old recipes. People who made them are long dead. People who tested them, who gave them the feedback on the recipes, they're all long dead and gone. Probably not in this case, the drama reserve, but and it's mind-boggling sometimes. So do all those people who were involved in bringing this tobacco right here and this pipe to me, I just want to say thank you to all of you, living or dead. Um, the many people who were involved in bringing this to me. Thank you so much.